This is experiment number 4, chapter 4, I think, like figure 414, anyway, or 441. This is the reaction timer. Do a quick walkthrough of all the components that are in here. We'll just start down here at the left. We got some tactile switches and 3 555 timers. The one on the far left there is monostable. The second one's bistable, and the third one's astable. Underneath the mess of wires, if we can take a peek, here we go. There are 3 decade counters, and those are all wired by all these lovely leads to a 3-digit 7-segment LED display. Okay, so how this thing actually operates. This switch activates the first 555, which is set up in monostable mode with about a 4-second delay on it. It does a 4-second delay of a pulse and then switches back off. The second one here, which is also hooked up to this LED, is bistable, so it's just a flip-flop switch. It's just a little relay in a 555 package, the way it's wired up right now. And our last one's astable, and it's set up with a combination of capacitors to run at about one pulse per micron, or about about 3 to 4 times a second. Okay, this switch here is set to the reset pins of all 3 decade counters. So click on that, resets us to 0. The second switch is set to our flip-flop here, which is connected to clock disable, which will cascade and disable all 3 decade counters. So we'll just disable right now. There we go. And it also turns that little LED off. Now we'll 0 it. And the way this little reaction timer game works, or experiment, you click this button, and in about 4 seconds it's going to send a negative pulse, a little polarity switch, across this capacitor, which will bring the reset on this flip-flop 555 timer low, which will re-enable the clock and start it counting. It'll also go ahead and trigger this LED back on, so that's your indicator that it's time to play the game. And the game is just reaction time. As soon as the light lights up, you hit the stop button, and however much time it shows on the counter is your reaction time in microns approximately, I guess. Okay, or excuse me, milliseconds. It's late. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start it. And it'll be about a 4-second delay. And there we go. Yay. Pretty good. And then to reset it, just hit the reset button. Timer is reset. And it's ready to go again. There you go. That's experiment figure 414, I think. Anyway. It's from chapter 4 of Make Electronics. It's the reaction timer.